Close this pop-out chat. Bring this back.
Double check, let's see.
There we are. We are live.
Okay, got it.
Tell chat to chill. Because we're back.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and mention it. Oh yeah, I see. I got a text from Zebra Cakes as well. Did you guys end the live?
Yep, we're back.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for the text.
Well, I'm glad that I checked on that. Thank you guys for letting us know. Because we would have just kept on going.
Yep.
Yeah, I let Luca know. I'm like, because he texted me like while you were talking about Pokemon cards. He's like, did the stream end? And I'm like, no.
Well, I guess that...
Congrats, Tish, you got first.
I shouldn't listen to that voice in my head because it caused the stream to crash.
That's fine. Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Something happened. Had some technical difficulties here.
The stream just couldn't handle the awesomeness of pulling a Mega
Yeah, we realized that literally after the fact, Jacob. Sorry about that.
What do you mean? It never ended. We're still live, aren't we?
I don't know. We don't know what happened, but...
Tish gets here first, yet he gets the crown right away.
I know.
Yeah, it just crashed. Yeah, technical difficulties. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But good thing we weren't like in the middle of like a line read. We would not have noticed it.
I know.
Thank you, Luca.
Thank you, Luca.
Thank you, Zebra Cake.
Yeah, thank you so much to those who let us know because, yeah, we would have kept going for sure.
You know, there's one thing that happened today.
What happened?
And I'm not trying to point blame on someone causing the stream to crash. But Drub has been gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Drub was the reason?
It was Drub. The stream just couldn't handle it.
Damn. Sorry, Drub.
No, I'm kidding. It was Sammy's fault.
Threatened by pickles and baldness. You're funny.
Yeah, Tish.
You guys, this is what happens when you guys come after me all stream. YouTube says stop bullying the man. Leave him alone. Bro's doing enough for Banfield. Leave him alone. Let the man be.
I actually went ahead. Well, thanks again. Not sponsored, but Rocket Money shout out.
Yeah,
I went ahead and I made some.
They're like, we don't need to pay you. You're doing it on.
To unsubscribe to some stuff. I was like, man, I don't use this. I don't use this streaming, subscription thing. I don't.
Yeah.
Actually, I had 2 Amazon Prime accounts.
Really?
I was like.
Yeah, you're like, huh?
Yeah, I don't even realize.
And you cancel, and it's the one that you use.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. I'm bald like Chobro. Leave me alone, gang. You're good, Jacob.
Chobro is not bald.
He is bald though.
He is.
Chopper. Tony Chopper is not bald.
Oh.
I thought when he takes the hat off, it was just like, well, I mean, I guess we're not talking about just like full on flesh and skin, but very, very little hair there.
Bro, he's a reindeer man. He's got fur.
Yeah, but
he's
Chopper
not
looks
bald anywhere but probably his tum-tum.
Still looks bald.
He's also an anthropomorphic anime character, so I guess he could be bald.
You've seen the live act. Oh, you haven't seen season 2. He's not bald.
You haven't seen season 2 yet?
No,
You're right.
I've been singing.
It's just fur.
In Overwatch.
But it looks like
a short-haired deer.
Sorry that the reindeer doesn't have a mane like a horse.
The little tuft is so funny.
See, he's got hair.
Bald because you're used to the hat.
Can't see it all, but
it's like when a dog takes off his collar, You're like, oh my god, he's naked, but he's still got fur on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chopper.
See, me and Tish don't agree on a lot, but even Tish agrees with me on this one.
You're not Chopper. Sorry, Jacob. Jerky says, bro, I'm crashing out. I've spent 4 hours in Lord of the Fallen trying to figure out where to go, and it was in front of me just the whole time. That's the worst.
You know what that sounds like?
Totally. I have to look up.
Never mind, he's bald. What?
That sounds like a typical Destiny 2 experience.
Ugh, hell no.
I'll have to look through, like, that'll happen to me sometimes on Avatar, and sometimes it'll be a bug. Most of the time it'll be a bug that I'll have to reset, but sometimes I'm like, I'm so stuck, I need to look up a walkthrough, and then it'll be like, I'll literally be like, so frustrated. I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. The waypoint says here, but it's just a wall. What am I supposed to do here?
And then you look up. And you're like,
then you
oh
look
my
it up
gosh.
and it's like, oh, I was running by that the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a vent right here. My bad.
Yo.
I'm not built for this.
Yo. What? I should just sell this card. I'm sorry, I looked up
Told
the
me
card
tiny.
pricing again.
Uh-huh.
If I have a PSA 10, that card is worth $2,500.
Nice.
A 9.5 is $1,300. A grade 9 is $793, but if you sell it ungraded, the average sale is $817. I'm just gonna sell that shit ungraded.
You should get it graded, just for shits and giggles.
Take
No.
good care of it.
No.
Sell it for $600. It probably is like a PSA 8, which is like $615. Because it's off center just a little bit, I can tell.
What'd you do with the money?
Banfield.
Banfield.
Fuck yeah.
Banfield payments.
Fuck, pay for my
Get my dog neutered.
Pay to get my dog's ruts ripped off.
Yeah. There you go.
The things you do.
Where
for
are my
kids, man.
resticles?
I'm gonna have to sell my Pokemon card to support my dog's neutering. No, don't say it ain't. Don't.
Oh
say
my
it
gosh,
ain't so.
we are buffering like crazy.
That's so weird.
But we're still live. I want to say, right? It says live on this end. What is going on?
Yeah, we're still live.
Are we all off?
No, we're so buffery.
Here back. We never left.
Crazy.
Yeah, we never left. There's just this weird buffer going on. We don't have our Wi-Fi on. Everyone's Wi-Fi's off.
Mine
Yeah, it's
is
off.
Yeah.
We're still live.
We're still live. It's just
Yeah, it's
I don't
just.
know what it is about the signal today.
You buffered after I said jail.
It says our stream health is excellent though.
Probably is now. Just had a hiccup.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do a recap, but yeah, Lexi's right. If you didn't hear what Lexi said she went ahead and she watched ahead a couple episodes, and she's very much excited for what we're gonna be covering the next couple months.
Yeah, it's gonna be real. We're coming up to some really good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we say that every time.
No, but it's real though.
Oh, we're in
But-
season 4. It's all
It's
heat.
because
Yeah.
you guys know what's happening.
Yeah.
There's some character development. There's revelation. There's
Headaches,
some.
one might say.
Yeah.
There's some questions and loyalty, and then there's the thoughts and the whole process are coming out, and
Yeah, I love just the little twists and turns and stuff, you know?
Starting
yeah.
to see all the puzzle pieces start to get put together.
Yeah, and then it all comes crashing down.
I know.
Depends on your perspective, of course. I blame Lords of the Fallen somehow. There you go, Thomas.
Yeah, me too.
Or we could just blame Drub again.
I know.
Drubby, come back.
You're over there nibbling on the wires.
If you could just cuss
I
that
can hear it
out
now.
for all. Yeah. All right, guys.
To
I'm gonna go
blame
ahead
Lords of the
and yeah, the music. Recap time.
Yeah.
Rumbling.
Take it away, Ash.
So, last week,
Rumbling.
right? We talked about now this kind of battle, this wrestling match between the Armored Titan and Eren's like Attack Titan, you know, with his extension of other Titan forms. But, you know, they're just causing chaos, right? They're destroying buildings and stuff. We talked about how, in comparison to where Eren was over in, what was that, season 2, where the traitor reveal happened and Eren had to go ahead and very strategically use like jujitsu to go ahead and, you know,
Yeah.
kind of incapacitate the Armor Titan. Well, here we see that Eren is so much stronger, right? Of course, he has, again, the Titan extensions, right? Mm-hmm. The Infinity Stones.
He has gained another ability.
He has, but Eren is very strong. And
He's being a lot more brawly this time with
yeah.
Yeah.
with the Armored Titan.
Absolutely.
Says a lot.
And we see even just upon impact where Eren has his hardening that's covering his from like his forearms to like his hands, right? He's just blocking each strike from the Armored Titan that's causing like this ripple shockwave effect and stuff, you know? And every time that Eren lands a blow, we see armor literally just like flying off of the Armored Titan.
Yeah.
Well, bro's basically
Chipping him
got
away like he's just like
brass
an
knuckles.
eggshell, you know?
Yeah.
hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
And so
Mine is the yolk.
yeah. Well, Rhina, we talked about too. Rhina hasn't gone through that specific kind of, I don't know, like he hasn't necessarily been the strongest of characters. He hasn't necessarily improved as far as fighting style and all that and stuff. You know, he's been very stagnant, and you can even say that he himself in his fighting, like his spirit, his will, has really diminished.
Bro, last time we saw Reina in his armor form, he got a new form.
Your new form, yeah.
And we never see it again.
Yeah.
Bro evolved just to devolve.
And the sparks that we get from Reina is when he's essentially fighting for, like we saw in that specific moment, like he's fighting for like essentially Gabi and I guess Falco, but Gabi's the one who yells out to Reina that kind of wakes him up, even though Reina's kind of like, wasn't he kind of like, shut up or whatever? Or something?
Just let
me rest. Yeah. Dude is waiting for that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. And so Reina here, we know why he's here with this attack on parody, and that's to go ahead and deal with the foe right in front of him. That's Eren. You know, once they go ahead and reclaim the founder, then you would think that that's it, right? Of course, there is the Zeke issue, and that's an issue that's gonna, you know, they're gonna have to deal with. Yeah. At some point, they don't even know what has been going on with Zeke.
No one knows except at this point Flock
and the group of Jaegerists, and I guess Hanji as well.
Yeah.
You know, but
to whatever, based on whatever little information she got before she said, I'm gonna go for a swim.
I know. And even then, that's a stretch because that essentially happened, Hanji diving into the river with Levi's body when the smoke was like emitting and all that, and then it was just a distraction and stuff, right? Hanji didn't stick around to go and see what happened with that Titan.
Which says a lot, because you know how interested she is.
I know, right?
She's seeing this Titan for the first time sucking in steam.
Yeah.
She's like, my priority is Levi. I'm gonna borderline drown to get out of here. Risk our lives.
Again, to go ahead and get deeper into the context of that, right? Like, that makes sense because Hanji has seen the OGs just like struggling. Obviously, the premier was assassinated. You know, Pixis is captured. The commandant was beaten up by his own like cadets out of a show of faith to the Jaegerist leadership and in that movement. And of course, the Levi squad, they're captured. Hanji is prisoner, the main prisoner for Flock and his group. They're trying to go ahead and find Zeke and Eren. And then the moment that Hanji finds Levi's body, and I say the word body because that's pretty much all he looks like at this point. Like, he doesn't look alive.
They're convinced that she's able to pretty much convince them that he's dead, they don't fully trust her judgment, but...
Well, they wanted to go ahead and put a bullet in
let's make sure.
But they said just for safety, which means they looked at him and they were like, oh, he's dead as hell.
Yeah.
But also it's Levi,
if he's
too.
He's not dead now, he's gonna die.
Well, we know that the Jaegerists, you know, they've described Levi as like their biggest obstacle.
Yeah, you cannot risk it if it's Levi. You can't risk the possibility of him being alive. I understand that from their
if it wasn't Levi, they would have been like, oh, he's dead as hell. Just leave him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't waste a bullet on that body.
So, again, kind of going back to like the fact that Hanji had just the tiniest spark of hope. Like, there's still a heartbeat. It's fading, but like, I have to get out of here. And again, how do you do that? And that's Hanji did what Hanji could in that moment, like literally without any even thinking, without even processing, and without even having any like pros and cons or anything. It was like
literally the only thing she could have done.
Grab the body and just dive into the freaking river, you know? And so Zeke's still out there, and again, like back to the point, the ones that are there battling Eren, that's the cart Titan, that's the jaw Titan, that is the armor Titan. You know, we know that General Magath is there with, you know, with hundreds of you know, Marleyan soldiers. We're gonna understand more context when we go through the episode here, but like they don't know the severity of what's happening here in terms of away from Eren. Now Eren is the main objective, right? He is the person that they need to go ahead and deal with and handle, and rightfully so, because of what Eren did as far as causing destruction over in their own homeland in Liberia, right? So the Jaw Titan tried, didn't work out, right? Reina tried, didn't work out. At this point, they're both overstuck on like a Warhammer spike.
Yeah.
Right? And And that's a new tactic that Eren is using, which we see he's using just that kind of defensive counterattack.
Building the battlefield.
Right.
Making it harder for them to get to him.
Yeah. And then the Cart Titan was able to go ahead and rendezvous with the Marleyan soldiers, with Magath, and was able to go ahead and rescue Gabi. And now the Cart Titan is getting that armor back on, and that's where Magath announces that he's not the commander. He's essentially demoted himself to general, and he's going to explain why. And now, again, that's another threat, and we see how much of a threat they are, because the moment that Rhina and Porco, we think, have been kind of dealt with for the meantime, and Eren can now, change his attention and focus elsewhere, here comes an anti-Titan cannon strike. One single freaking cannon fire that, boom, headshot.
Yeah.
Stops his motor
Good
skills.
shot, Commander Magath.
That's what the goal is right now. Is it pretty much debilitated him for a moment. The motor skills have been. He doesn't have the motor skills anymore, I should say.
Literally falls to his knees.
Yeah, and now Eren, of course, isn't gone. He isn't taken. He is not finished or whatever. They have to go ahead and try to continue to finish the job. You can't give him the time to eventually kind of heal himself. We saw way back when with Annie's Titan where, just because you lose function over in your legs or function in your arms or you lose your eyesight, like the Titan is still slowly but surely regenerating.
Yeah, there's still strategy. Like you still have you're on a time limit.
Yeah, absolutely. And
like you just opened up damage phase on the boss. Like,
yeah,
you've got 30 seconds to deal as much damage as you can.
You hit his Titan in the brain, so no motor skills, but it's growing back.
Absolutely.
Who knew brains could do that?
I think that's where we ended that episode last week. I'm trying to see if there's any other specific information and details, but I think that we can go ahead and jump into it.
Okay.
Sick.
Because literally the topic what we're talking about is how the damage phase, and now he's like, oh, we got 30 seconds. Like, that's pretty much where we go ahead and kind of start with in this episode.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah, I guess.
There we go. We continue the episode as one large shell casing drops to the floor with smoke exuding off of it. General Magath, who is in the cockpit of the Cart Titan's armor, yells out,
"Load another round, soldier!"
A Marleyan soldier immediately obeys his order, quickly reloading the anti-Titan cannon with another round of heavy ammo. Kozlo, also in the cart armor, doing survey, announces,
"Blew his brains clean out! We crippled the Attack Titan's motor control, sir!"
Peak, in her Titan form, tells Magath.
"Nice shot, Commander Magath."
Magath yells out to correct Peak.
"You mean General! Much as I hate to say it, that's just how the Marleyan army's fallen. Her top artilleryman is the only one left to steer the ship."
We see both Rhina and Porco in their Titan forms desperately trying to free themselves from the Warhammer spikes. A Jaegerist soldier, scouting with his team, mentions, "Damn it! The armor and jaw! They're gonna get away!" And just like that, just as that Jaegerist soldier finishes his sentence, his entire team gets wiped away with gunfire. The Jaegerist soldier looks to notice a squad of Marleyan soldiers hiding on top of a rooftop. The Marleyan soldiers continue to rain fire as it begins to rain down Jaegerist bodies. The Jaegerist soldier tries to warn as he yells out, "Up on the roof! We're outnumbered!" More Jaegerists arrive as backup as another soldier responds,
"It's fine. We're faster. We'll flank them."
But before any of them can move, even heavier firepower rains down from above, wiping them all out. More Jaegerist bodies fall from the rooftops as the 5 Marleyan airships have begun raining down heavy firepower from their turrets. A Jaegerist volunteer, watching on the rooftop besides Yelena and Onyankopon, reacts to the carnage in parody.
"No way. I thought the Marleyan officer Corps was nearly wiped out. How did they coordinate this attack in less than a month? If this goes on.
Onyon Capone finishes the sentence as he begins to panic and run away. They're gonna capture the founder! Yelena just stares. A wide-eyed, lost, confused, and defeated stare. Yelena now thinks to herself as she stares at Eren's handicapped Titan body.
Eren, you're not like the rest. You never were. You're special.
The Jaw Titan has now freed himself, using the Warhammer's spikes to swing closer to Eren's body. But before the Jaw can strike at a close enough distance, more spikes erupt from the floor, protecting Eren. The Jaw Titan is able to avoid the defensive counter this time, landing on a rooftop, waiting for another opportunity to strike. The Cart Titan and its armor fires another cannon shot. That too connects with Eren's skull yet again. Blood gushes like a running faucet as Eren's Titan begins to sway side to side, but doesn't fall down. General Magath says,
Let him wear himself out. The Warhammer's powerful, but its ability burns a great deal of energy. Don't forget, Willie Tiber sacrificed himself to offer us a chance to launch this assault. Remember the message he died to deliver! At this point, the only hope for humanity is another Helos, a hero to save our world.
the Marleyan soldiers continue their wave of gunfire. Now, Rhina's armored titan is free, slowly walking towards Eren.
Come on, Eren. Give up.
Rhina now braces as he removes the Warhammer spike from the left side of his abdomen. Rhina now prepares to use the spike as a weapon of his own. Rhina charges, piercing Eren's titan in the left shoulder. Eren's titan yells out in response, pinned by the armored. Rhina tells Eren,
You've lost this fight.
Rhina now drives the spike in slowly deeper as Eren continues to yell out in pain.
It's over. We've suffered enough. We all have. And that includes you.
Wow. As you can see, Eren clearly now is at the disadvantage.
His fans are getting worried. His fans are definitely biting their nails right now.
At this point, we mean worshippers.
Yeah, and even they're getting wiped out.
Oh, dude. The first thing I thought when I was rewatching this part of the episode, I was like, bodies, bro.
Yeah. It's insane.
Bodies. Like, literally raining off the rooftops. Just corpses drop. There's even a scene where they're up on the rooftop and you see a dude trying to get over the apex of it and he just...
Yeah,
you could see that they were not prepared for such an organized attack from Marley.
Lack of preparedness and also like lack of training as well. I mean, you see a lot of these Jaegerists too, right? Like these are, former soldiers who have,
These are guys
now
who think they know war.
they have aligned their allegiance to this cause, but how many times do we see where MPs are so unprepared, where you see that garrison soldiers are so unprepared, right? The scouts are the ones that are the most prepared, but they are the ones who have that much resolve in their own, where it's live or die.
Then, scouts mainly focus on Titan battles. The Jaegerists have never really, except maybe the ones that went to Marley, which I doubt most of these guys went to Marley.
Yeah.
They've never seen man-to-man war, whereas Marley has
But they at least were fighting for it. That's why there was that initial, when they were all in their group, that's why there was that initial why are we still learning how to fight Titans?
Yeah.
Our war is against people now.
Yeah.
So they're aware, but awareness and execution, with experience are two different things.
You're taking an army that's never really fought a man-to-man battle versus a military with decades of experience, commanders who have had experience,
a full-on game plan.
Yeah, they come in with 5 fucking airships, each raining turrets down.
Yeah.
So that to your point, these are soldiers that go to other nations to claim territories,
and that's normal.
Yeah. That's what they do.
That's been normalized for them.
This is now the Jaegerist soldiers, right? They refer to themselves as volunteers. Like,
You're volunteering your life for the
and
cause?
we see too just how unprepared they are because
Sacrifice my life.
one of those Jaegerists, right, is literally surprised and saying, how are they able to essentially prepare this attack,
Yeah.
this counter attack in less than a month?
Because they're a military.
Yeah. It's because that
that's
person
embedded
wasn't
in
over
their-
there in Liberio. They didn't see the
Yeah.
shit that some of these other soldiers
That stuff
had to
that's
deal with.
embedded in their training, and
Yeah.
their training is obviously grueling, you
Yeah.
know? So
And they were probably expecting their first battle to be on someone else's turf, not their
and
own.
Their own plan and their
yeah,
own
they were getting
accordance
really
to-
comfy, and
Yeah.
they didn't realize that there was another level to war, that they thought that what they knew was that we're at the top,
Yeah.
you know? But they got humbled.
Absolutely.
My
They got real
question
humbled.
is, what the fuck happened to the coastal cities that they had built, and how did no one see this damn airship?
Yeah, all these
coming in?
airships coming in.
Again,
How did nothing get relayed?
it's really
Maybe-
just, it could just be arrogance, bro, honestly, at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
And the government is at not in most organized state right now.
Yeah, they're in such a disarray, and there's
So-
like the coup that's happening and stuff, you
Yeah.
know? So any of the
Theories
leaders,
of what's happening with Eren.
it's changing of the guard.
Yeah.
You know? And so those...
Some people probably saw them come in and was like, oh, yes, show them.
Yeah.
Show them not to mess with it. You know, some people were actually fans, probably.
Yeah, probably. And another one who's really surprised that this is happening, we see they're just like staring and now thinking to themselves about how special Eren is Yelena. And like, what the hell is Yelena gonna do? And I like what Zebra Cake says, is Yelena's so annoying to me. I know she had her part in the story, but I'm like, girl, bye. Yeah. And
She serves her purpose, okay?
and so this is another moment where, I mean, I'll talk more about it in the next part, but like Eren right here, like he clearly needs help. But Eren, like, was, I don't know. I should say that he was holding his own, right? He was about to fight this whole fucking fleet and these 3 Titans on his own, without hesitation, without any kind of like, you know, we had that moment, I think it was last week, right? Where like, no, maybe it was it was the week before you left, where Yelena's pleading to like,
Yeah.
please, sir, leave your Titan form
Use the
and
warhammer to dig out.
let's leave. Exactly, right? And then Eren gave like a 3-second stare and just like walked away. Like,
Who,
no.
do,
Yeah.
who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
And so again, it's kind of go back to
Who
the
are
arrogance
you?
of it, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, I just,
If they didn't have that damn cannon.
yeah, I know. And again, Magath, so Magath has essentially demoted himself because, in his words, right, he
How far Marley has fallen.
he goes out there and he says that, I hate to say it, but the top artilleryman is the only one left to steer the ship, you know? And he's true. I mean, that is. And
Yeah.
and I was kind of surprised to even see this character, Kozlo, there. Kozlo still kicking. He's still alive.
Somehow, some way, bro.
He's there. He's just kind of like running survey, just kind of like keeping an eye on you know,
Yeah.
seeing what's going on with Eren and relaying the info over to, you know, to General Magath. And
Hey, but my man is a sharpshooter.
yes, for sure, yeah.
Not one, but 2 headshots back to back.
Yeah, seriously. And just when you watch the episode, you just see the devastation of each strike as just like the way that Eren just like looks down and literally just like how I try to describe it, it's just a running faucet of blood.
Yeah. Like,
know?
literally, like, created a small creek in that street from blood.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's probably so warm and everything, too.
Ew, it's all steamy.
The hot Titan blood.
Yeah.
In reality, if he didn't do that, all Eren needed to do was throw one spike at those airships. That's it.
Yeah, it just would probably spend so much energy getting it tall enough to reach an airship.
No.
Or you mean like
just
like
fucking-
javelin
Just
toss?
how Rhino fucking ripped that shit out.
I guess he could javelin toss one of them.
Fucking break that shit and just yeet it.
Yeah, but the way that
Think about how many spikes he's already made.
yeah, he's made already
Like, he could
made a
easily-
whole other second wave too.
Yeah.
To prevent
He could've
the jaw.
Even just like a bow and arrow. Just shoot one little Warhammer arrow.
It's not like he's done a whole lot of training with the Warhammer ability.
That's true.
And we know how Eren can be a little
impulsive.
impulsive and a little ignorant of other possibilities sometimes.
Yeah, that's why my initial was like, just break a spike and throw it, dog.
Yeah.
That's common.
Like, at
that's,
least that.
But-
that's caveman common sense, dog.
Yeah.
That
Like, you got
that of
Rhino
course
doing that.
would be before the motor skills were.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If Magath didn't hit that shot, all Eren had to do is like, second they open fire, Eren's like, oh, you're a target?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or just throw the Jaw Titan at it.
I know, right?
Throw the Jaw Titan at an airship. Throw a dude at another dude. I mean, I that would work.
Already used the Jaw Titan as a nutcracker. Now use it just as like a.
I know.
Like an arrow.
Literally used
Yeah.
him as a projectile.
Use him as a javelin, dog. Just throw him.
Because what is he gonna do? What can he do? He can't do anything there. He can only try to hold on to the arm that's holding him, and that's it.
Sacred text. Oh, you guys are talking about musical stuff.
Yeah, the girls were having a side convo, but I was multitasking. Okay.
I just look over, I just see we can't lose the sacred text. I'm like, are we talking about, what are we talking about here?
we're talking about when Luca brought up our newer like Gen Z kids still watching High School Musical.
Oh,
I mean, on rainy days, I used to
Tish-
show Jump In.
Tish brought it up, and then Luca mentioned about the Euphoria potentially being the Gen's High School Musical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to go and talk about Magath's. He pulls like a mini Irvin here, and I thought it was pretty badass. You know, again, this is a guy.
That's why he's called Magoat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, credit to him, man, because he's not pulling any kind of, commander card where he's like, all right, you guys go over there and report back or whatever and stuff. Like, no, he's like, fuck that. I'm going. I'm making sure I demoted myself because I know that I'm the only one capable of manning this ship. Fuck this. Let's end it here.
He's a great, just,
Lead by example kind of guy.
he's just a great leader.
Yeah.
In general. Like, he knows, like, when he has to do the hard things. He doesn't do it for power. He genuinely just does it for the love of the game.
I love Marley, dog. What can I say?
He just does it for the love of the game.
I love racism.
And he's good at defending that Nazi country. So
Yeah.
hate to say it, but this is a great war leader.
Yeah, Magath, I mean, just what he says,
He
right?
is commendable.
Him and Eren would have been chopping it up, kicking back a cold one, saying, oh, whew.
And this is part of the reason why he was able to actually go ahead and kind of like do that word chess match with Willie Tiber, because like Magath, he knows the game, he's
got
seen
experience, dog.
Yeah, he's
been
seen
in
that side of it, and so with his words, gosh, it got me fired up a little bit. He went ahead and he says, don't forget, Willie Tiber sacrificed himself to offer us a chance to launch this assault. Remember the message he died to deliver. At this point, the only hope for humanity is another Helos, a hero to save our world. That's way back when. That's a callback there. Talk about Helos.
Yeah, that's
talk
like
about that.
First couple episodes of season
Wasn't
4.
even a real like hero. It was more just kind of like this folk, like kind of like hero type of story that was created just as a symbol.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. We have Magath here, who's being this hero for Marley, and he's saying we need another one of those symbols. We need another one of those like heroes to save our world. Like, man, yeah, he's doing his thing, man. But Eren needs help,
Oh, yeah.
and
I was struggling solo right now.
we saw Onion Capone, man. He went ahead and he took off somewhere.
He went to go call in the cavalry.
He's running.
Yeah.
He's doing what he thinks is the only extra help that we can get that's capable.
Yeah.
That's
Save
the key
Eren.
word there.
we,
Capable.
Should we
The
go
only
ahead
one that's
and
capable.
should we use that as a segue? Perfect segue.
Yeah.
I
the
like
next
that
part here.
segue.
You
all
ready
right.
for your?
I like Subway.
You ready? Your vocals nice and.
Can we shave my head on stream real quick? Gotta go
Alright.
full method on this one.
That'd be crazy.
It's okay. You already have it pulled back. If just don't show them your side profile, and it's got the shape. Okay.
Cue ball.
But I'm ready.
All right. We continue the episode as an exhausted Onya Capone can be seen catching his breath, holding on to a set of keys. He stands in front of the prisoners, formerly known as the Levi Squad. They all stare at Onya Capone, curious, concerned, angered. An angered John reacts.
Onion Capone? Hey, what the hell's going on?
Onya Capone informs.
Marley's launched an attack on the island with their airship fleet. They've got 500 soldiers, plus the armored, jaw, and car titans.
The prisoners all stare in shock, panic. and concern.
Eren's still out there, fighting them on his own. But he's struggling.
Onya Capone begins to struggle a bit, shaking, trying to use the key to unlock the group.
He's not gonna last!
The set of keys falls to the ground, along with the lock. Armin stares at Onya Capone, worried about the sudden situation. Onya Capone continues.
Marley's gonna take the founder! You have to help! Join us! Protect Eren!
Onyan Capone opens the prison cell. But Connie immediately grabs a hold of Onyan Capone. A pissed off Connie yells at Onyan Capone.
Are you shitting me?
Connie now has Onyan Capone pinned to the wall, hands around his neck.
We're not on the same side! This is your battle! You already betrayed us once! Why the hell would we do as you say? Huh?
A struggling Onyan Capone tries to respond.
I'm sorry. I never wanted this. But Yelena would have put a bullet in my head if I hadn't gone along with their plan.
But it's not enough for Connie. As he becomes more frustrated and hurt.
Huh? You think I want to hear your excuses? You've been acting like our friend while you use that wine to take over parody. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of getting betrayed. Raina, Bertolt, Annie, you. Even Eren's betrayed us. I can't stand it. Why should we do a damn thing for him? Huh? Why should we save him just so he can stop any of us from ever having kids? Well?
Onya Capone tries to answer as Connie's grip grows stronger.
Wait!
Finally, someone rests their hand on Connie's shoulder. Connie relaxes as he turns to see Armin standing with him. And Armin tells Connie,
I'd like to hear him. At least. Okay?
Connie releases Onyan Capone as Onyan Capone coughs, gasping to catch his breath. And he can finally respond.
I had no idea that Yelena was plotting any of this. The tainted wine or the euthanization plan. None of the volunteers were told anything.
Connie reacts again in anger.
Huh?
Armin has to hold Connie back, but someone else responds. Niccolo tells Connie and the group.
He's telling the truth. We never discussed the tainted wine with the volunteers. Yelena ordered us not to mention it to them.
Onyan Capone continues.
What's more, I don't want to see the Eldian people euthanized. Our goal was to build a new parody alongside all of you. To rise up and be Marley together. That's why we left everything behind to come here. I gave up my whole life for the people of this island. Because I thought together we could create a better future on parody. But there is no future without children. If this euthanization plan succeeds, then everything we've sacrificed, it'll all be for nothing.
Jean, Connie, Mikasa, and Armin all just stare.
You have to believe me.
The group continue to just stare at Onyan Capone until Armin tells them all.
He's telling the truth.
Connie reacts.
Armin!
Armin continues as he explains.
Years ago, when you first came here, you said something that stuck with me. That we subjects of Ymir exist because we're wanted. That the world is more interesting with different kinds of people. I think you believe that. And I think that belief goes against everything Zeke's doing. You meant all the things you said, right?
Armin now extends his hand out to Onyan Capone.
Then get back to your feet, Onyan Capone.
Onyan Capone gets back on his feet with the help of Armin.
Thank you.
Jean now reacts to everything.
Well, for what it's worth, I believe you too. But now what? If we help Eren and Zeke fight off the Marleyan army, they'll just end up going through with the euthanization plan, right?
Onyan Capone responds.
Well, we'll at least have a chance to stop them. Because if those two die, the whole world is going to come crashing down on us.
Connie now approaches Onyan Capone as it startles him.
So what are you trying to say we should do then?
A nervous Onyan Capone responds.
If nothing else, we can activate the rumbling
and show the world that we're capable of punching back.
Connie reacts.
Huh? You want to give him a taste of the rumbling?
Armin now asks Mikasa.
Hey, Mikasa, what do you think?
The group now all turn to look at Mikasa.
Do you want to go help Eren?
Mikasa just looks down at the floor, avoiding eye contact, holding her own left arm for support. Mikasa finally answers. I would say yes, except knowing what he told me, I'm not sure if I want to do it, or if my blood is telling me to. Mikasa now holds and looks at her scarf. I'm an Ackerman. My will's not my own. To be continued.
Bro, your own Yonkapone just gets better and better, dog.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
starting to sound more and more like Zeno every time you do it. Every time you do it, I'm like, do we have Zeno Robinson in the building?
Hey, man, shout out to Zeno, man. Zeno is
Yeah.
as talented as it comes, man, for voice actors. I swear, I hear that guy everywhere.
I know, he is doing, I don't know who his manager is, but they're getting him booked.
You know
in
what's
Disney.
crazy is that I saw
know,
that one
right?
video where it's like, I'm a voice actor, and he just looks so suave and so cool. He's just like, I'm a voice actor.
Yeah.
And he just does like a
And
Hawks
just-
line.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right off
the
the
most
rip.
recognizable line you've ever heard, and you're like,
Yeah.
what?
So
like,
cool.
that's
Who,
so cool.
who is this man?
yeah.
Your Connie was, I mean, your Connie is always good, but you really did a good job bringing his emotions. That was
I
good.
tried so hard.
I mean,
to.
Bro,
better. You almost
shout
went
out, bro.
ethics.
Honestly, I knew you're gonna go ahead and knock that shit out of the park, bro. Like when I text you, I was like, bro, some wicked Connie lines.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna go ahead and
You got
just
some
kill
lines.
it, bro.
I read through it. I was like,
Yeah, like this was such a cool moment, and I know that Connie has been through the fucking ringer,
Yeah.
right?
I was mentally
Like
unstable.
watching the episode, I was like, yeah, valid. Like I would react like that too if I were Connie. Hell yeah.
The way without hesitation too, where literally it's just like the prison or like the prison cell opens, right? And then just when
Immediately.
Onyan Capone thinks like he can go out there and give a spiel, like Lexi said, immediately just
Yeah.
boom, hands around his freaking neck, pinned against the wall,
Yeah.
right?
Connie not playing no
He
games
was
no more.
waiting for that gate to open.
The way he says like how like he's sick and tired of being betrayed.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right? Like this is your guys' mess. This is your battle. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck all of this. Like I'm so sick and tired of being used. Like he mentions specific people who have betrayed him. You can tell he's been hurt. And again, I think that
He's an emotional.
a lot of this does also stem
is.
from the loss of Sasha as well. Like
Oh,
he's
100%. He blames them for it.
yeah.
Totally.
For sure.
And it's all just kind of building up because you could tell that this is a character that doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to process grief. Are you kidding me? Connie doesn't. He doesn't have the emotional.
He doesn't
education.
have his processing
Respect-
partner with it.
Yeah,
His other brain
respectfully,
cell.
I think his emotional intelligence might be not quite there to process
It's okay.
the amount that he's going
You
through.
can be honest. It's abysmal.
And yeah, but also in comparison, even someone who has good emotional process, like emotional intelligence, would also have an incredibly hard time processing what Connie has gone through. Like that's why I think he even brings up past things like Annie, Bertold, and Rhina because he genuinely felt betrayed and genuinely felt hurt. Because you know
course.
he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He was very genuine and
He still
Just
hasn't
very-
let it go.
much himself around them and saw them as peers. And then, you know, that happens and you just got to move on. You know, like we talked about before, you don't have
Yeah.
time to process any
Absolutely
of it.
not.
You just got to go. So I
Connie-
think sitting in this cell, especially after knowing what he knows about Sasha, knowing what he knows about possibilities of his mom,
Yeah.
I think
That's a whole other ordeal too, is his mom.
yeah, I think Connie is. I think a crash out from Connie is very warranted.
Yeah.
Very warranted.
I was waiting for the Connie crash out.
Yeah.
I love it.
You
The thing too-
cannot blame him for this.
To your point too, Lex, Connie is unapologetically and authentically himself.
yeah.
True.
So he
So he doesn't do well with
with
people who
fakeness
are
and
deceitful.
deception, right? Yeah. And so when
Deception is like the worst thing someone could do in his
when
mind.
that happened to him, you could tell even with just the loss of Sasha, who that is at its most extreme, right?
Mm-hmm.
But going back to those moments of betrayal, that hit him hard because of how close they do get. And when you are being your true authentic self, you're thinking that you're getting that same authenticity,
Yeah.
right? And so you're like, okay, cool. Like, you know, you look up to people like Rhina. You know,
Yeah.
you think Bertold is kind of a weird type of person, but still, like, that's my Bertold
Yeah.
and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, with Annie, like, let's not forget, Annie saved Connie's life early on in season
Yeah.
1, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, like,
See, you said the word peers earlier. I would argue, just ask Connie.
Yeah.
what's up, Bobby?
Hi, Bobby.
He probably, what's up, Bobby? He views them more like siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's used to having
very-
siblings, right? He had, what,
Yeah.
2 younger brothers, I think?
yeah, keyword
Yeah.
had.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So that's also why I say, like, bro's got no family.
Yeah.
Bro is an orphan, except he has a Titan mother, but like,
Yeah.
bro's an orphan.
But he's still like genuinely himself all the time to where he's like on the like borderline of being vulnerable. That's why
I'd argue he
like,
is vulnerable.
He's vulnerable to
a fault.
to these
Yeah.
people. And he expects the same thing back from them, and there's nowhere in his mind where other people would not also be apologetically himself.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
Unfortunately, Connie has been taught throughout this experience to build up walls and not be himself.
Yeah.
And we see other characters like Jean is more
or at
kind of
least,
rough
like,
around the edges.
never
and
believe
stuff.
that anyone's presenting their true self.
Yeah, there's definitely that realization of how evil the world can be because he has seen the pits of the most evil.
Yeah.
What's up, Bakugo?
Bakugo, just watch or just finished
Congrats,
watching AOT
big
last
dog.
week. Right on. I want to go back to something that Tish said because it literally just made me like smile to myself.
They make you chuckle a little.
So Tish said AJ's owning component is so good. Followed by AJ, I can say this as a black woman. I heard my people.
I'm not gonna lie.
I hear my people, I don't see
That
my
is-
people.
when you said which line was it specifically? There was one line you said, and I was like, "Damn, AJ's a brother, bro." AJ straight
No,
up.
yeah, AJ didn't like
Well, honestly,
investigate.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in the flow of that
It was that big
big line,
chunk.
dude, At that point, like
you
AJ
are
was
Onion
gone.
Capone.
It was the
Yeah.
I was just trying to
it'll all
deliver.
be for nothing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
It'll
he's
all
a
be for
brother.
nothing.
He went all brother mode right there. That whole.
But the thing is
dialogue.
that there wasn't AJ. That was literally Onion Capone possessed you. And
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And
I
that
hear
came
his
out.
own young Capone, and I'm like, dog, I listened to this like 2 hours
like,
ago.
is AJ
Yes,
still
that is
here?
the same thing. Zeno Robinson is taking over AJ's body.
Invited to the cookout.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay, but
you're invited to the
so-
cookout, Bobby. You're invited to the carne asada.
So
okay?
there you go. But we talked about it, right? So when we go ahead and we deliver the lines, we want to try to go and do what we can.
People too.
AJ gets half day in February.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Honestly,
Yeah.
Appreciate the love. Again,
you get 14 days.
we want
okay,
us
out of that month.
we want us to go ahead and like visualize the characters. We want us to try to like start thinking about certain scenes and stuff, you know. And in this one, this was such a powerful moment between two characters that genuinely I have such a fandom for. Like I've like going over season 4 again. Like I've developed this like
Newfound
You're like
appreciation.
falling in love
for
again.
Onion Capone, and then understanding again, like Connie is somebody that has dealt with again all these characters that dealt with loss, but then seeing Connie literally just being so affected and hurt by it, you know, and it's like rightfully so. Like we're all talking about like the crash out is valid, right?
100%.
It's surreal, but yeah, I let's go to the beginning kind of here where we now understand that Onion Capone, you're right, he went ahead, he left, he saw the situation was getting way too intense, and Eren he no longer had the advantage.
In typical Eren fashion, what do? We get his friends to bail him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Only one who can.
credit to Onion Capone too for understanding that, you know, and like
Yeah.
for going and realizing that I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but how we kind of segued into it and what lines one of you guys said about, you know, getting Aaron
Capable
friends and
help.
stuff. Yeah, capable
Yeah.
help, right?
Capable help.
Credit to
Capable
Onion
help.
Capone for understanding who the capable help, like who they are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Motivations might be a little different now, but he can talk to them.
If anyone could help this dude right now, it's this group.
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally. They only have like 12 flight of stairs to climb back up, but you know.
I know.
Dog.
Zebra Cake says Connie's mom's Titan face haunts me in the dark. Type of face that makes you sprint up the stairs.
Yeah, even it being upside down, you're like, something's wrong.
Silver lining though.
Upside down is creepier.
Silver
Yeah.
lining though. Connie does eventually get his mom back. So
Silver lining. I mean, she just had to sit there in
know.
absolute torture on her back.
So we're
all
talking
day.
about how he's essentially alone. He's an orphan. Well, thankfully,
Right now he is. Okay.
Yeah.
very present time.
temporary
absolutely.
To their
Orphan.
knowledge,
Temporary
he is
orphan.
currently an orphan.
Yeah. But okay, so again, Onion Capone knows who to go to, right? And
He sees the value.
And also, I mean, I don't know how he had the keys, but if he was the person responsible for the keys, again, like we understand why Onion Capone was kind of, I say in air quotes, playing both sides. You know, he was trying to understand the situation and stuff.
He's just trying not to
He
get
was
killed.
in such a difficult kind of middle ground and stuff. But if he wasn't playing that, he wouldn't have had the keys. He wouldn't have been
Yeah.
the person to go and be able to, you know, release the Levi squad we're talking about, right? So it's good that Onion Capone was kind of in good
Bro
graces.
said
Yeah.
what would have happened to him if he wasn't playing both sides.
Yeah.
He would have had a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
Playing the system, when you play the system, you risk
Back
not.
to Jane and John Doe.
yeah. When you play the system, you risk not showing your alliances to people who you want to know
Yeah.
your alliances. You know, you risk not showing where you fall, but when you're playing both sides and you are, you know, just basically doing what you got to do to not get killed.
Assessing
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
So-
Onyo Capone is fine. I
for
also
sure.
understand the pushback that he gets.
Yeah.
But
That's valid. But
yeah,
again,
I think everyone's pretty valid.
to your examples, you're either Onion Capone or you're Niccolo, and
Yeah.
you're in that prison cell.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
the thing.
Niccolo.
Me and you, dog.
Right?
I'm in that
Niccolo
prison
had to
cell.
show his allyship a little more
Someone
because
loved
his,
my food.
his
Yeah.
lover got murdered.
Yeah.
So I
know,
think
so
it's
sad.
it's valid for his allyship to show a little more than Onyo Capone.
They took
Yeah.
my girl, dog.
Bakugo,
my girl.
Bakugo says, for me, the abnormal Titan, which freaking jumps, makes my skin crawl, especially when Thomas died. If I were there, I would have been Armin 2.0.
The one that like
It crawls and leaps.
and leaps around.
Spider,
The one
spider
that's like
walks
a-
and leaps.
Wow, Bakugo,
Yeah.
such a crazy callback.
Yeah, good callback.
Thomas Wagner?
And you just finished it
Crazy
too,
callback.
and you can recall back to that. Wow.
Yeah, shout out,
The
man.
ability to binge Attack on Titan.
All right, so now
Wipe my memory. I want to watch it again.
Onion Capone has to now literally
Riz Titan.
has to explain the situation that's happening
Yeah.
outside to Eren's friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
His once captives.
You know
so-
those vibrations you've been feeling? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some fighting.
So get this though, right? Something that
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
something I kind of wanted to go ahead and talk about in the last segment here, the last part of the episode we talked about, but I was like, I'll wait till we get to this part. But when Onion Capone says that Marley has launched an attack, right, with their airship fleet, 500 soldiers plus armored John Cart, right? Eren's out there fighting them on his own. He's struggling, right? He's not gonna last. Like, can you imagine being his OG friend group and saying, "Fuck, Eren's out there having to deal with all that."
For them, they're probably like, dog, not again.
I
yeah.
know.
And the next episode,
Marley 2.0.
or at least the next episode we cover, the continuation of this episode, we get to hear a lot of their opinions on it, which I'm very excited for us to talk about and to hear our friends' opinions on it, especially with what Armin deduces out of this situation. But yeah, hearing this, being like, it's interesting seeing their response compared to maybe how they would have responded in like even just like a season ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
end of season 3.
Oh, they would have thought he'd be cooked. He'd be done.
Yeah, they're like, he's
Right.
done.
Pre Marley visit is completely different.
Yeah.
Like,
But now they're like,
I know, but still, the fact that that has
you
been
made your
described,
fucking bed, big dog.
like, isn't that just again a credit to like Eren's like crazy just development as a Titan who is
yeah,
essentially again like stolen other Titans and stuff.
he has
you know,
been scheming in the shadows.
Plotting,
crazy,
scheming.
Yep.
crazy. As Zebra Cake says, Peak's Titan still stays being the ugliest though. And Bakugo
Yeah,
says,
unfortunately, yeah.
Peak's Titan being that way is a mistake. Actually, the Titan was designed for a man, but ultimately given to Peak Finger, so they didn't change the Titan with her in mind. Yeah, actually, that is true.
Yep.
Great. I love that. Thank you, Bakugo, for
Bakugo,
the
I want
for
you
the
to
insight.
stay here every week.
Yeah,
Hey,
please.
Josh.
I love the.
Josh, you got someone coming for your lore title.
I know.
I love when we have friends
him the crown.
that go ahead and are able to mention cool little facts and stuff like that, because that is true. The initial design wasn't changed, and yeah, you're right. So Peak is the Cart Titan, which means because the design never changed, that's what Peak looks like.
Yeah. At least she's
Cart
like,
Titan is nightmare fuel, yo.
at least she's pretty in her human form.
Yeah.
At least she's pretty.
Yeah,
Imagine that Cart Titan, but with Peak's hair.
Yeah,
Just
I know. Oh
long
my gosh.
flowing.
Long hair.
Like the ring.
yeah,
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Like
yeah, having
always
it be
covering
over.
her eyes and stuff. All you
No,
see
they
is
would-
snout and mouth.
They would
would
give
be
her a
pretty
buzz
crazy.
cut. It's a war risk. Someone could just grab onto it.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
yeah,
grab onto
what
you.
a-
You're going for a ride. Like,
I
you're just
know.
like,
I know.
Imagine.
I was thinking more of like a Titan grabbing onto
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And being
Go
like-
throw me! Swing it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so,
But she does it well.
Yeah.
She does it very well.
so.
dias.
Oh, here comes. Yeah, we summoned Jacob.
There you go, Jacob Peak. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
we're talking about human peak? Yeah.
Onyx Capone, again, like, he continues as he reiterates too that like Marley is going to take the founder. You have to help. This is where you can tell these words here just struck a nerve in Connie, where he says, just even the thought of it, join us, protect Eren. Like,
Protecting the dude that just betrayed me. And
Connie was already pissed.
Like, if it wasn't for him, my other half would still be alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Connie saw red at this point.
Eren?
As we clearly saw, right? Like, literally, the next words are from Connie saying, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
And again, it's all valid, right?
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, we're not on the same side. This is your battle, right? You betrayed us already. Why the hell would we go ahead and do as you say? And that's all valid,
Yeah.
right? Like, who knows how long specifically they've been captured prisoner over in that cell, And like,
All they've had to do is think and sulk.
yeah.
And Connie gets to use his favorite word like 9 times.
Which one's his favorite? Huh? Yeah, huh?
He
I know.
loves saying
He
that.
loves going, huh?
It's his favorite sticky
Hey,
word.
can you hit the applause for
Yes.
Bakugo? Thank you so much, Bakugo. Bakugo says, I subscribed, guys. I feel like I got a lot of
things?
yeah.
Don't worry. We'll cover all the
Thank
things
you.
you missed, big dog.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so Dreaded On, that's a OG friend we've had, like Jacob said, 3 years. Yeah, I mean, I want you to understand, Bakugo, that like we're so thankful for your support, and we hope that you continue to go ahead and hang out with us, because that's what we do. We go ahead and we do a weekly podcast show right on YouTube where we just link up, we hang out for the first hour, and then the next hour we go ahead and we go ahead and do a breakdown and analysis on the episode in chronological order. And so thank you so much again.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
I'm so proud of
Good company.
the friends in the community that
No,
the
thank
podcast
you,
has
Bakugo.
created.
Thank you.
So it's
Man.
yeah.
Get
So,
along with
welcome.
the crew. I'm sure you're seeing what they're putting in their
Yeah,
chat.
if you could see
Go-
chat right now,
Go
this is
get
kind
along
of the
with
vibes.
the crew. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bobby says, "Ooh, peace, platypus," but then Bobby,
Yeah, and then he goes,
what that mouth do, peak Titan? Oh my
what
god.
the hell? And I like that Tish is like, Bobby, time out. Tish
I know,
also
for
earlier
sure.
when Jacob said that peak normally is just with all the heart emojis, she goes, easy, buddy.
Yeah,
Easy.
absolutely.
Thank you, Tish.
You can see who plays the big sister role right
Yeah,
there.
keep the boys in line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whip him into shape, tiny lady.
Well, welcome to the Cadet Corps. Welcome
Yeah,
in.
welcome.
Welcome to the Scouts, brother.
We'll be here every week.
Actually, no. Welcome to the MPs. Let's play some pinochle, dog.
I know.
So yeah,
But
Connie.
yeah, they've had plenty of time to sulk and think.
Oh yeah.
Given
For sure.
Armin and Connie are definitely thinking a lot, but they're thinking about two different things.
yeah, absolutely.
Two sides of a coin right there.
Yeah.
I do want to go ahead and get to Armin, but like kind of continue on with Connie, and man, Connie again
God, Zebra.
has dealt with so much pain. Oh my god, was he
I don't know if we could read that
Don't
out
read
loud.
that out loud.
Oh my god, come on,
Something about
baby.
a human centipede with Andy and Peak. I don't know.
You're crazy.
Taking the middle is insane. That's the position you want.
She said for them. She said for them.
For them. For them.
Oh my gosh, what? You like France?
No! Stop! Where are we evolving into?
Guys, this is how you know we're getting to the end of an episode.
I just told you you're the big sister.
It
Keep them
is-
in line.
It is devolving. You came at a great time, Bakugo.
Yep.
You came at an excellent time.
Yeah, I mean, Connie's hurting.
They're on their best behavior right now.
You know, Connie is absolutely hurting, and
Who gave them sugar this week?
then that's where Armin has to go ahead and kind of intervene and
Because if he had known, Yakubo would have been out.
oh yeah,
Yeah, Armin
you would have been
has to be
choked out
like-
for sure.
keep the peace, please. Please keep the peace.
He's like, hold up, I need to question him.
I think that Onion Capone was probably seeing like the stars, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, those little black spots before you pass out.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa.
Yeah, 'cause he literally was like, wait, and he's
Yeah.
getting ready to go ahead and pass out.
It's starting to darken.
You know,
His vision's
Armin
darkening.
genuinely was probably just like, in his head, he's like, I need to question him still. Connie, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me question him. dog.
Connie, wait. The adults are talking. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's what literally Armin does. Is Armin goes
Yeah.
out there and places his hand on Connie's shoulder. And I think it's important to go ahead and again acknowledge that, like, you know, Armin
He's the peacekeeper.
is like the Jiminy Cricket kind of character. You know, he's like
That
the
logical peacekeeper.
Yep.
that kind of consciousness type of character where he's telling you, like, what's right and what's wrong, telling you, like, you know, kind of what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And in this case here too, like, I'm not going to say that Armin, you know, was okay with what was happening in Onion Capone, because you know, none of us can go ahead and necessarily, you know, like factually go out there and say like that's the case. But still, like, I wouldn't be surprised that Armin's kind of like, all right, Connie, let's go ahead and you've been through it. I understand.
Bad cop, good cop, dog.
Just do what you have to do, but until when you're getting across the line, I'm going to go ahead and kind of stop you.
Let him have
You know?
this release a little bit. You know, let him have. He's owed this at least.
We know
Let
that
him have a little bit.
John's not going to be the freaking good cop.
No.
Hell no.
No, he's
No.
not.
John's the cop that takes the payout where he's just like, wait, how much am I get paid?
Yeah. How
All
much?
right, you got 30 seconds, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And he's looking the other way. But Connie, who is usually the good cop, has dealt with enough, and Connie again, right? So, like, Armin wants to understand.
Bobby says,
More.
Jiminy Cricket Beast Titan.
That'd be crazy,
A
right?
cricket beast
A cricket
titan.
beast. Oh, that'd
Sounds
be terrifying.
terrifying.
Like the worst possible giant ants movie ever. Like,
Oh my god.
seeing that thing just jump around.
Can you imagine the loud ass like
Yeah.
like freaking
Oh, shatters every window.
hell no. That would be
You hurt
terrifying.
me with that. That hurt.
That's like that SpongeBob freaking zooming on the butterfly type thing where he's like
Yeah, where it's like
God.
that genuinely scarred a lot of people from butterflies. So
Yeah, crazy.
when when they like get big and you're like, oh, actually, I don't like these.
Bobby corner. I'll let myself out. No, Bobby, come back.
Because so Onion Capone now, after catching his breath and being able to go ahead and speak again, says like he had no idea that Yelena was plotting any of this, talking about the tainted wine and the euthanization plan. Like,
Yeah.
if he wasn't aware of those, right?
Yeah.
And that the volunteers, they weren't told anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Those are never my intentions. I'd like need
Yeah.
you guys to know that.
yeah,
My
absolutely.
intentions are not her intentions.
If I was there, they might not have believed him.
That's
If
true.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
if you wasn't
Well,
there.
that's the thing that like,
you wasn't there.
If I wasn't there,
yeah. Well, again,
if me
Niccolo
was not in fact there.
Yeah.
Niccolo was able to go ahead and help out for sure in that situation because again they wouldn't have fully trusted or even like I'm not gonna say they wouldn't have helped because I think that they would
They would have
helped
done it for
eventually,
Eren
but-
anyways. Armin
but-
would have been like, guys, it's Eren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Please, that's my childhood bestie, please.
yeah, Niccolo, you're right. Niccolo, that's the next part here that's happening. Is that Niccolo
Yeah.
goes out there and he vouches for Onion Capone and he says he's telling the truth and he says we never discussed the tainted wine with the volunteers and that Yelena's the one who ordered, right, for nobody to mention it.
And they obviously trust Nicolo's. And that is also something for.
Niccolo was working in a restaurant. And that is the
Yeah.
best way to go ahead and pass that wine,
Yeah.
distribute it right discreetly.
Yeah. So this could be a good way for. It is also good that Niccolo is putting himself almost on the line to defend Onion Capone, but it's also working for Niccolo as a way to be like, look at my alliances. Look, I didn't know about this either. He's also covering his own tracks by helping Onion Capone with this too. So it's working in both of their benefits.
Zebra
Well, no,
Cake says,
he's stating that he knew, he was informed about it, but the
Yeah.
volunteers weren't.
yeah. I think that to the extent of it, Onion Capone was part of that volunteer group and that Niccolo, because he was a distributor of it, he was informed, do not tell them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But make sure that they go ahead and distribute the wine.
Yeah.
Make sure they offer this wine.
Yeah.
This is why, but they can't know why. Just make sure they're off. Make sure your servers are recommending this wine.
So Zebra Cakes in chat says, I need more scenes of Niccolo being in love with Sasha. The way they sprinkled that in and left out the deeds.
I know.
Then Tish says,
That could have been a really sad OVA.
That's just Attack on
I
Titan.
know. And Tish says, let this be a lesson. They aren't poisoning the tequila. Drink tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bakugo says, I somehow feel Niccolo isn't right in the mind. Whoa.
Well,
I'm not.
is anyone
he's also pretty
in this
conflicted here.
environment?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're supposed to go ahead and you know,
The chef is conflicted.
You've fallen in
Stay
love
aligned.
with someone who is aligned with a group of people that you have been told your whole life are evil and devils. Also, just the fact that he has grown up in Marley, also like as an Eldian, because he is also Eldian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up in Marley as an Eldian too, that'll do something to you. Yeah, I don't think anyone is really in their right mind in any of these environments, Bakugo.
yeah. I don't think romance is necessarily something that we see often over in AOT. And if there are any kind of moments of romance, they're just absolutely just like, it's
They're
Dismantled.
sad.
they're afraid to go ahead and pursue it.
Or
Yeah.
you get sister zoned like Mikasa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or they're really sad.
Yeah. It either involves death, dumping, or death.
Yeah.
Also, none of them have brushed their teeth. It's fair game. And Tish says only Levi. Yeah, Levi's probably done it. He's probably had the Levi squad done it. He's probably had Hanji brush their teeth. Probably just to be like, dude.
Breath reeks.
Yeah.
Here, chew this mint leaf.
I do want to go ahead and get to this next important part of Onin Capone because this is where we see the true heart of Onin Capone. When he goes out there and he talks about how I don't want to see the Eldian people euthanized. Our goal was to build a new parody alongside all of you. Just to rise up and beat Marley together. Right? Because that's why we left everything. Right?
Yeah, they wanted to industrialize.
He says he gave up his whole life for the people of this island because he thought that together they could create a better future for parody. But there is no future without children. And if this plan, this euthanization plan succeeds, then everything that they've sacrificed will be for nothing. That's where he pleads. He's like, you have to believe me. And you can tell that at this point now, it's not just like it's a plea. He's like begging,
Yeah.
you know?
He is actually
He's-
pleading with them
Picture
so
that.
hard.
He's literally like outside. He saw literally his future fading. He saw like future for humanity fading
Yeah.
away. You know, so that probably spooked
much
him
so.
so much that he like panicked and he like, I have to like save humanity's future.
Yeah, what's the next thing I can think of to take this into my own hands? Because I can't just let this I can't just stand
Do
by and let
nothing.
this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then again, that's where Armin, you know, he says he's telling the truth. You know, Armin says years ago when he first came here, he said something that stuck with Armin, and that was that the subjects of Ymir exist because we're wanted, that the world is more interesting with different people. And I think that you believe that, and I think that belief goes against everything that Zeke believes in. You meant all the things you said, right? And then
Armin is a great judgment of character.
I think it's so cool too, where it's like
I
again,
love our dandelion.
like to put the bow on that like just that sentence, reaches out the hand and says, you know, like back to your feet, Onin Capone. You know, it's like I believe
That was
you.
very commander
I know, right?
of you, Armin.
Damn, man, Hanji's not even gone.
Foreshadowing.
I know. Hanji's
I know.
where is she actually?
She's in a river somewhere.
I know.
She's out for a swim.
She's
But
taking a casual.
I like where you're going with that, Lex.
I could see it trickling in.
That was Commander, like that was like right there. Like we see
yeah,
it.
that was some Commander Armin
That was
right there.
foreign affairs ambassador vibe right there.
Yeah, for sure. And you know,
Yeah, that was advisor Armin right there.
Premier.
Yeah, Premier
Premier's
Armin.
just promoted to
Premier
Premier at this point.
dandelion.
I know.
We're running out of options.
Hey, Magath said it first, bro. Sometimes the general's got to get on the gun, dog.
Sometimes, man, you just got to go ahead and do that, right?
Sometimes the dandelion's got to delegate.
And so Onin Capone, you know, again, he appreciates it, right? I think at this point now, he's got to feel relieved a little bit, right? As now, you know, he just says thank you. And in kind of funny fashion, you know, Jean is like, well, for whatever it's worth, you know, I believe you too,
Yeah.
right? But he goes, but now what? Right? If we help Eren and Zeke fight off this Marleyan army, they're just going to end up doing the euthanization plan.
Yeah.
And
It's like, why do I want to do this?
that's like John trying to being like a commander type, you know, trying to like, well, I believe you too.
Yeah.
So
But
what
thinking
do we do
big
now?
picture, you know,
I don't know.
when we line everything up.
He's like, so,
Hey, Jean.
what do we do? Not what's gonna happen. What do we do?
Yeah.
Do all premieres end up a burnt crisp, or?
I guess that's just.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
the job
it-
description.
Yeah, it comes with the job.
Yeah. It's in the
Oh,
job
man.
description.
They didn't
I
read
guess
the
technically
script.
Premier Pixels didn't get burnt to a crisp, right?
Yeah. I
He
mean,
just turned into a tie and then
you want
got
to count the steam of him evaporating.
maybe.
Maybe you could get that.
So it's
across.
inevitable, I guess.
Yeah.
At this point.
All premieres.
All premieres
burn.
go up in flames.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I guess they go up in steam.
Yeah, all premieres burn in one way or another.
Yeah.
They change states of matter.
They all evaporate one way or
Yeah,
another.
one way or another.
See, for case goes Armin with mop hair, Armin with AJ's haircut. Oh my god, imagine Armin,
Armin
rocking
with
the mullet.
Yeah, a nice curly mullet. Okay, Armin.
All right.
Okay, Commander Armin.
I know Annie would have fallen for him.
Heat is involved in becoming a premier. That's for sure.
Yeah, he is involved.
Yeah.
Here.
It's because I don't even remember eating my Chick-fil-A. To be honest, like I don't even remember eating my shit either.
Yeah. It's
Like that was so long ago.
I wish I could forget AOT just like I forget my meals.
I'm just
Yeah.
seeing this too, Jacob, the true heart of Otowo. Okay. But what is next, right? Because that is very valid from Jean to say, like, okay, this is all great and all. Like, if we do help out Eren and we essentially are helping out Zeke too, like, what if they do go ahead and, you know, continue on with this plan, this
Yeah.
euthanization plan?
Great balance.
Which obviously all sides in this room are against.
Yeah.
So how do we stop the problem?
Great balance though, because you have Armin that assesses the situation and assesses the validity, and then
Yeah.
you have Jean that's like, okay, let's make a plan. Let's make
know.
a plan about it though.
Jean's like, okay, enough of the sappy soppy shit.
Yeah.
What do we fucking do?
I know. Clearly, we're running out of time.
Pretty much.
The roof is going to collapse any second now. Let's make a plan. What are we doing?
Yeah. And
Meanwhile,
How
the whole-
long it
the
took
whole
Young
Browse
to
family.
run from the point of bullet shot number 2 to getting to that jail cell.
Yeah.
There's just what, sitting there just
Yeah.
fight?
Like, he's just
Yeah.
won't go down, and then
Yeah.
takes literally a spike to the freaking like left like upper shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like screaming his head
Who
off.
got
I don't know.
skewered into a building.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the Browse family is in the background like,
I know they're still
are we
there.
allowed to leave? Yeah.
They're like, wait, we're not supposed to help, right?
I know.
We can just.
You're not asking us,
Yeah.
right? But you're going to keep this unlocked?
That's a
Can
funny
we
thing to
leave?
remember too, is that they're also in that.
They're all in there.
Yeah.
Imagine you just see Arthur Morgan Browse just walking his let's go.
I know.
I know.
You see him in the background as Connie's like mid choke. He's like,
Yeah. Absolutely.
all right.
No,
kids.
they're too curious for that. They want to know. They want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's at least go stand by the stairs real
Yeah.
quick.
I'm sure he's happy that he's like, okay, well, Connie's being mad for us about my daughter, you know. So I kind
That's
of want
my
to listen.
daughter's best friend. I'll let him have his.
Yeah, I want to listen to
Yeah.
this, and we'll see. You know, I'll stick around, but I
mean,
still want to make sure we're getting out.
When in doubt, too, I mean, stick by the chef. I mean,
Yeah.
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 you never
totally.
know. I mean, you might go out and get a little meal or something, you know.
Yeah.
A little meal to go.
I found these mushrooms in the forest.
I know. Just starts cooking something up in the forest.
Well, if we're gonna have a meeting anyways, I made us a meal out of this
I
prison
know,
food.
right?
I know.
That's some Sanji shit right there.
I know.
No, my favorite. My
Niccolo is just the Sanji of AOT, right? That's all it is.
what's my favorite? What are they called when they're non-canonical episodes? Filler. Favorite filler is after Skypiea when he's whipping it up in the kitchen and Luffy's his aide.
I don't remember that one.
I'll show it to you after.
But yeah, to kind of go ahead and close this part, right? The rest of the breakdown and analysis. So there is that thought of what's next. When your component explains and says that at least, right, we'll have a chance to stop them. But if those two die, the whole world is going to come crashing down on us. And that's where, like, Connie, I think it's so funny too. Like, Connie starts approaching Onion Capone again. Onion Capone kind of like startled. He's like,
Yeah.
you know, and again,
don't touch me.
justified because this dude almost got choked
I
out
almost passed out.
by Connie.
Don't
right?
touch me, please.
And then, you know, Connie asks, he goes like, well, what are you trying to say that we do then? Right? What should we do? And then, you know, Onion Capone is like, well, we can activate, like he's nervous. We can activate the rumbling and show the world that we're capable of punching back, right? right? Rumbling? Anybody rumbling?
Yeah. If we could do that, yeah.
Literally, Connie is just like, you want to give him a taste of the rumbling? Huh? Right, and then
Armin, being the perceptive Armin,
Yeah.
notices that, she's in, that Mikasa's in the back.
Mikasa right now is literally just stuck in her mind.
She's
right,
yeah.
trying to understand what does she want to do?
Do I want to help Eren?
Yeah.
She's stuck
And
in her head.
Does
and-
my Ackerman blood want to help Eren?
We see that she's
Yeah.
literally like avoiding eye contact.
Poor
She's like
girl.
holding her own arm for like, just like what's that
Comforting
support and
herself.
stuff. Yeah, comforting herself, and then, Armin very gently goes and asks, like, says, Mikasa, what do you think? Do you want to go help Eren? And
That's so nice of Armin.
and then Mikasa,
Checking in on Mikasa.
Mikasa says that she would say yes, except like knowing what she was told, she's not sure if that's what she wants to do or if her blood is telling her to do that. Right? She says, I'm an
Eren's
Ackerman and my
words.
will is not my own.
Eren's
And-
words have really affected her.
Absolutely.
They're
And
the only words that matter to her.
Poor girl.
yeah.
Poor
Thank you so much,
Mikasa.
Jacob, for the code.
Sick code.
And
We didn't. I
Bakugo-
don't think we said his code last week.
Oh, he said, what was it? Code. Say it wasn't Code Lex because that was the.
It was.
It was Code Lex.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Code Lex.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No wonder why we didn't say it.
Yeah,
I'm
because
kidding.
it was about me.
I just seen this too in chat. He says my thighs are so sore. AJ's forcing us to run. Yeah, we've been doing some running.
That's good. That's weakness leaving the body.
There you go. Tish says 5Ks are all the rage here now. Why are we running? Can we walk briskly and cutesy? Yeah, we had to go ahead and.
And can we just strut instead?
Can we just hit that like Latina mom walk?
That Latina mom.
No, I'm talking about the Latina mom speed walk.
Oh, the speed walk.
Oh yeah, where you gotta My mom be doing that.
You gotta have 2 feet on the ground
It's
at all
all in
times.
the hips.
Yeah, we yesterday for a run, we were like, we've been doing 4 laps and we were both so tired. Me and zebra cake, so we're just like, all right, we're just gonna run one, walk one, run one, walk one.
Yeah, it's okay to start. Any movement is movement.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was the 3rd day of running. So
If
we're
you ever
like,
feel up
whatever.
to it, I used mom's new weighted vest on my walk today.
Maybe at some point,
Yeah, maybe.
but not right now.
Yeah.
I want to get weighted anklets, wristbands, and a vest.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I want to start training like Goku.
That'd be crazy. That Goku training arc, man.
Bakugo says, "Can Nicolo get his own 12-episode anime, a gourmet one where he just cooks within the walls?"
That would be so cool.
Dog, if you want to see a cool cooking episode, there's a sick OVA out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Nicolo's got his own show. It's called Food Wars.
No, I don't think Nicolo signed for that one.
For early signs of BBL. Yeah.
Yeah, when you got that after run pump.
Oh, I know where Nicolo's cooking show is. Delicious in Dungeon.
There you go. Delicious in Dungeons.
That's okay. Hey, Bago, if you want to see a fire cooking anime with a guy who has shorter hair than Nicolo but looks like him, Delicious in Dungeon.
There you go.
That's where you can get your fix. Just have the headcanon that's Nicolo, okay?
Yeah, it's just how you got to go into it.
But yeah, so that's where we went ahead and ended that episode. And then, like Lexy said, we're gonna get more of the characters' reactions next week. It should be a shorter part that we cover next week because it pretty much is right there towards the end of the episode.
They talk for a good amount, though. I don't know if it is going to be shorter.
Really? Well, I always say that. I'm like, it's gonna be short.
Yeah, I don't think it is actually.
Meanwhile, like,
Yeah.
the
I
whole
was
thing
watching
is
the
just
rest
dialogue.
of it, and I was like, this is going to be a longer one.
Yeah.
Because the
Okay.
stuff they talk about is really good. And
Okay.
I would love to hear everyone's opinions on it.
Yeah.
So good episode, and we're going to have a greater one next week.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Now we're gonna get to have a tea
I love
talk about
women too.
Eren behind his back next week.
I know.
Yeah. Dude's already going through it. Ooh, I like this. I like this part of the song.
Early signs of BBL.
I know. Because I'm just convincing myself that my thighs are sore because my body is becoming
Kaylani's.
Kaylani's.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, happy early birthday,
Oh
Jacob.
shoot, Jacob, how come you didn't remind us, bro?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Happy
but-
early B-Day, big dog.
That's right, man. Happy early birthday.
Happy 13th.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. And it's so funny. I saw it earlier in chat too. I forgot to go ahead and mention it. And I think Jacob also posted over in Discord. But like Jacob's getting like was it like daddy fever or was he like he's
Like baby fever?
Yeah, baby fever. He's like
mad because of this game.
yeah, he's like
Daddy fever. I was like, what?
I don't know, but yeah, he wants to go ahead and be a father. And I'm like,
Well,
slow your roll there, buddy.
you got,
I do too, just not
Everyone.
right now.
That's why you have a dog.
Yeah, that's what puppies are for. You go get a dog or a cat.
With that being said, bro,
Do it, Bakugo.
like we
Do
said
it.
last
It's
week,
good.
man, you mean the world to us, man. Like, I'm truly so thankful for our friendship and how fate just kind of brought you to the podcast. You know how you were like looking for more stuff. And I think you did. You found us over on, I think, the TikTok, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
Small
like
world.
You are such a blessing, bro.
we're so thankful for you. And it's crazy that it has been 3 years, you know, and you are an OG and you are such a, you know, a great friend of this community and stuff. And you know, I go ahead and I wish you well. I wish all of our friends well and stuff, you know, and I'm excited to go ahead and hear from you guys every week. And so, Jacob, enjoy, bro. Enjoy this week. Enjoy your birthday. You know, I don't know what you have planned, but hopefully you have some cool plans. And
Love to hear about it.
yeah,
Don't
wanna
get
hear
a
about
child
it.
for your birthday. Get
do
a
it.
dog.
Yeah. But again, huge shout out to all of you guys.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Like, I genuinely just like, I really do look forward to our just like weekly hangouts and stuff, and you know, being able to go ahead and talk AOT and stuff, you know. But like, again, it's just special, you know. It's special to go ahead and have like this community. So like, I really do appreciate all of you guys. This episode was fun. It's always nice when we're able to go ahead and meet some new friends. And so Bakugo, again, huge shout out to you again. Thank you so much for the subscription. And we hope to go ahead and continue to have us on stream and chat whenever we go ahead and we hang out and stuff, you know. Jacob 25, yeah, man. Cool. Enjoy it.
Yeah, start your vitamins now. Appreciate your passion and presence.
Yeah. How old do you need me to be, Zero-Case? Yeah.
How old do you need me to be is a crazy answer.
That's funny.
How old do you need me to be?
You can take Annie's.
Chat has just taken my breath away.
You can
this
take
day.
Annie's place.
Yeah.
Okay, girls. Let's calm it down, girls.
Thank you, Lex. Big sister Lex. On the mic.
Yeah, that's a little bit of my teacher came out.
I also want to say again, thank you guys for just being, you know, patient with us too, with just the technical issue that we had.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming back to the stream, you
You
know.
guys are so loyal. Thank you.
And I just want to go, of course, again, say in closing that, like, I love you guys all very much. Spread that love and positivity. I feel that love, you know, here in the community, and that's why I'm so thankful and appreciative of it. And, you know, just let's do what we can to just kind of like spread that positivity,
Yeah.
you know, even if it's in the smallest of ways, right? Sometimes it's just even a smile, any kind of acknowledgement and stuff. You know, I've seen Zebra Cakes go out there and literally bring like joy, like pull that joy out of people who are just like working or whatever as like a cash register or working over like a Starbucks or something. And all it takes is just a compliment, and they just kind of like break out of their skin. You can see them smiling. Before it's just a job, you know, they're just kind of just like, okay. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. And the moment you go out there and you give them a compliment, you just see them just kind of like glow, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, thank you. You know, like sometimes it just doesn't take much, but sometimes it is
Yeah.
difficult to put yourself out there and go out there and say something like that, you know, but like it doesn't have to be anything crazy,
Yeah.
you know?
Humans are not meant to not have interaction.
Yeah.
Humans are meant to interact with one another. Just remember
We're
that
social
everyone's human.
beings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt like we've lost sight of that a little bit over the last couple of years and stuff, you know, granted, you know, there's been stuff that have happened and all that, but again, it doesn't take much, guys. And but I'm just thankful for the joy that you guys bring to me and in my life and in my heart. And I hope that we're able to go ahead and provide that for you guys and you know, that safe community that, you know, that platform where you guys can just show up on a weekly basis, you know, and just hang out. So something I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
And thank you guys all very much. And enjoy the rest of your week. Happy birthday again, Jacob. Thank you so much for the code. It was a very lovely code. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Happy early birthday, Jacob. Happy belated birthday, Josh. I hope you had a great birthday. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. And we're going to have some good stuff to discuss. And welcome, Bakugo.
Yeah.
Hope you like it here. And yeah, I say the same thing every week, guys.
Lexy Live.
Oh yeah, Lexy line. I have been slacking a bit, you know, pursuing other passions. But I could
Good
get
for
right
you.
back in it if I were to get a bracelet order or something. Mother's Day is just next month.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to get your mom maybe some custom earrings, custom bracelet, custom necklace, custom keychain, maybe you want to get something with her initials in it or something, you can go on to lexyline.etsy.com. That's LEXYLINE period ETSY.com. Please check out my stuff. Use code AttackTheTalk10, all one word, AttackTheTalk10, for 10% off your entire cart of over $20. My bracelets start around $15, so pretty solid, guys.
Figure it out. Link's also in the bio.
Yes, link is also in our bio, so go ahead and take a look in our description, take a look in the bio. The link will be there. Everything is handmade by me and packaged by me and very customizable, but also you could just find a design that you really like, and I do great off of inspo photos. So I would love to create something for you, get something really nice for your mom, or for you, for anyone. Appreciate you guys so much. See you next week. I love you guys. And bye.
Just to restate that code, because it's a beautiful code. Code AJ, Lex, and Zach. To restate Lexy's code, attack the talk 10 at lexyline.com.etsy.
Yep.
Or not .com, lexyline.etsy.
Yeah.
Other than that, happy birthday, Jacob. As your brother. It's all down here from here, big dog. I'm kidding. Do some back stretches. Stretch your hips out, big dog. Your lower back will appreciate you. Yeah, keep that
Go
you.
for a walk. Go for a run.
Go for a hike or something. Get a dog. Get a dog.
Yeah.
Get a dog. Other than that, guys, you know, I love and appreciate you guys. Welcome, Sammy. Welcome, Bakugo. Thank you guys for joining us today. Glad we could have you guys. Hope to see you guys soon.
Shout out, guys.
And I'll leave you guys with this Psalm 56:4. In God, whose words I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? Guys, don't let your flesh rule you. Don't let your impulses rule you. Have a strong will and spirit. Practice restraint, even little things. Maybe not eating that cookie at 2 a.m. Maybe not having, see, I saw the conviction.
Like you mean McFlurries after a workout?
Yeah. You're like, I burnt the calories anyways.
Sometimes don't get that post-workout McFlurry, guys. Sometimes watch a little less screen time. Screens are disgusting, even though I have to ask you guys to come back every week to see us.
I know.
But get some time off the screen. Maybe binge 2 episodes less tonight.
Look at Tish.
Maybe not shaving your head. You know what? We're being called out. Don't let your flesh win. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.